Hey man, welcome back to Man Time. Today's episode, I want to see if any of my axes will split firewood. Sometimes you just need to get out in the outdoors and do some manly things. That's what I'm going to do today. I was just using my grater blade over there to grade the house pad, and I was correct on that. Dry, clean dirt is a lot easier to move than wet dirt. So if you're wondering on that, but today is going to be bucking and splitting firewood and seeing if I've got an adequate axe that is actually going to be able to split firewood for me. Welcome to Man Time. All right. I only brought one chainsaw with me into the field today. That's going to be the Jonsered 2165. Let's see if it'll start up. Oh yeah. Boy, I don't know if you can tell, but I am rusty. I used to do about 3 to 4 cords a year of firewood to sell just off my property here as a way to make a little bit of extra money, but I haven't done it in a while. And I saw some dirt and sparks flying out from under that log, so clearly I'm not doing something right. And this is really the first field test that this saw has had. And I don't know if you could see there, but this is the only saw that I brought with me. I was confident in its ability to get the job done today, although we're just kind of playing around. But yeah, it was starting to lean out there a little bit as it got hotter and hotter. First time, running it long period like that, and bucking firewood is about the toughest thing that you can do to a chainsaw. So, how we doing here? We're still feeling pretty sharp. I must not have hit any rocks and just got into some light sand and didn't really hurt it too bad. Let's make a few more cuts here. So I normally split with a splitting maul, and I just thought it'd be fun to see if either of these 3 axes are going to split for me. So this first one is a plumb cruiser axe, and I picked all 3 of these axes because they've basically got the thickest amount of meat right here down the center of them. So I don't know, we'll see. Pretty good start. This one is not the heaviest. Also, one of the reasons why it's probably my favorite axe to carry around. And this wood is pretty good. This is yellow pine, and seems to be splitting pretty good. A little stringy, you know. Sometimes a man just needs to get out and exercise, you know? Oh, there's our friends. Yeah, this is why my entire homestead is going to be made out of steel. See those little guys? Those little guys are just, well, they're termites, and they're everywhere out here in the woods. So, no wood structures out here in the woods. Alright, what was I saying? Oh yeah, manly stuff. God, this thing is sharp. Look at that. It looks like a 2x4. That's awesome. Okay, this one's doing pretty good. I think we can safely say Plum Cruiser will split firewood. This next axe, actually you can find me building this axe on my channel. This is a keen cutter, single bit. Let's see here. Keen cutter. Yeah, I handled this one on the channel. It's still one of my favorite axes. Matter of fact, both of these two are two of my favorite axes for just all-purpose. I've never tried splitting with them, so this is the first time for each of them, but let's give this keen cutter a try. Yeah, this one's got a knot right in the middle. This one's got a knot right here. And actually on this tree, the grain is a lot tighter on the far side than on the near side. But let's see if I remember how to swing this one. Swing it on the far side first. Oh yeah. Where am I going with that one? There we go. Looks pretty good. Yeah, a little stringy. Man, that is good looking firewood though. Holy smokes. This stuff, yeah, this would take a little bit to season. This is that tree that I took down that was dying or dead with the 61 272. Kind of avoiding this knot like the plague. Knot right there. We'll just take it out around the knot. There we go. Man, this thing cuts pretty good. Let's try one more. Alright, last axe of the day. This one is actually pretty darn special. This is actually the reason for this channel. I got this axe as I was helping a buddy of mine clean out, before an estate sale, his late father's estate, and this was the only axe there, and the handle was all, you know, old, and the head was loose and everything like that. So I went on YouTube and looked up, you know, how to rehandle an axe, or how to sharpen an axe, and I found a YouTube channel where it showed how to rehandle an axe and how to sharpen an axe and how to take care of your axes and stuff like that. And I didn't know it before that time, but you can actually have, you know, your job is making YouTube videos. I didn't know that was a thing. I just thought, you know, people posted random videos about how to fix stuff, because that's all I've ever looked for, you know, on YouTube. And thanks to that channel, he showed, well, it's Wrangler Star. I'm not going to beat around the bush with it. It's Wrangler Star, and it was a homesteading channel. And I was like, well, I'm homesteading, you know, and I'm a lot further behind where he's at, you know. He had a house and everything already, and I'm living in a shack, essentially, in the preparation and savings to build a nice house on the property here. But I figured I had something to contribute to the homesteading realm, since I'm setting up a homestead from what was once a hilltop and woods until, you know, hopefully in a few years, a house, and all the things that go along with that, you know. So if that type of stuff is what you're looking for in a YouTube channel, you might have found the right place. But let's get this one into some wood and see if it'll do some splitting for us. Alright, last axe of the day. Let's see here. This one actually looks like it's going to be a little bit easier to split for some reason. I don't know why. Oh, my first axe. Yeah. Nice thing about these double bit axes, you've got so much more meat up here, you can just wrench it right out of the wood, and it comes out of there pretty easy. Missed my spot. It's wanting to split though. There it goes. Didn't quite give that one the gumption. That one either. Man, nothing like that endorphin rush and feeling you get from being outdoors, swinging an axe around, putting a new chainsaw through some wood. It's a good feeling. One pro tip there, and why this saw was running really horribly. The humidity has all of a sudden dropped down to teens. So it was running lean, and luckily enough I was familiar enough with the saw to notice that right away. Listening for that gargling, you know, at high RPM, full throttle, and it wasn't there. Actually had to increase high and low jet, probably as much as a quarter turn. Starting off with like an eighth of a turn, still wasn't rich enough. Another eighth of a turn. So tuning really well. I mean, I went pretty hot with this chainsaw, doing all the tricks I know, you know, machining off the bottom of it, pop-up piston, everything else, running really good. And I was able to feel it a little bit in the wood running lean too. It just didn't have the pull, but as soon as I got it opened up, it seemed to work pretty good. But yeah, if you want to check out how I built this axe, that's on my channel. Again, thanks to this axe for this channel. That's how that goes. But man, it feels good being outdoors swinging some axes around. Why don't you guys get out there and have you some man time too?